Zim is coming back, and we're singing the Doom song in celebration on today's Nerdist News. Doom, 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 doom. Not even trying. Look how good I am. Nickelodeon just announced that Invader Zim would be returning next year in an all-new made-for-TV movie, and we're more excited than Gur on Taco Day. Tacos! Yeah. Matt Karen, how are your ears?
They're great.
Okay, cool. Now, for those of you who weren't frequenting Hot Topic in the mid-2000s, let us fill you in on the history of Zim. Invader Zim was a cartoon produced by Nickelodeon, which we in the biz refer to as Nicktoons. Created by comic book artist Jonan Vasquez, the series starred Zim, a high-strung extraterrestrial from the planet Irk, hell-bent on conquering the Earth via a series of overly complicated plans that were typically thwarted by his own ego and the bumbling assistance of his malfunctioning robot servant Gur.
Gur? What does the G stand for? I don't know.
Imagine Pinky and the Brain on speed, and you've got a pretty good idea of what the show was like. Now, the series premiered in 2001, but was canceled in 2002 due to low ratings, which I think is ridiculous, because I loved it. However, critical acclaim and an intense fan base turned Zim into the very definition of a cult hit. During its initial very brief run, Zim was nominated for a bunch of animation awards, and the show lives on to this day via a booming industry of t-shirts, wristbands, and vinyl toys. Basically, if they sell something at Hot Topic, you can be pretty sure they made an Invader Zim version of it. Zim even has his own convention, InvaderCon, which started in Atlanta, Georgia back in 2011. So couple all that fan adoration with the current reboot/remake crazy climate of Hollywood, and it seems like an obvious choice to rescue Zim from cancellation limbo. And in a press release from Nickelodeon issued this morning, the studio announced that that's what they would be doing. The original 90-minute Invader Zim made-for-TV movie will be helmed by show creator Jonan Vasquez and reunite original voice cast members Richard Horvitz, Ricky Simons, Andy Berman, and Melissa Fahn. The press release goes on to say that the movie will follow the perpetually desperate and delusional Zim as he creates a new and potentially Earth-destroying plan to finally get the attention he deserves from his Irkin leaders, the almighty tallest. Of course, this isn't the first old Nicktoon property given new life by the network. Hey Arnold and Rocko's Modern Life, two old staples of Nickelodeon's 90s lineup, are also coming back via made-for-TV movies. Arguably, the coolest thing about all three of these returns is that they are all being overseen by the show's original creators, with a majority of each show's original voice cast intact. In the cases of Rocko and Arnold, we also know that they'll be direct continuations of the originals, no tweaking or rebooting, so this won't be the dark and gritty, Hey Arnold, take of your nightmares. They're the shows that you know and love just as you remember them. And while we haven't heard enough about the Zim movie to know for sure what direction it will take, it seems likely that it will take the exact same course. And honestly, that's really the best decision the network could make right now. With the exception of a few hits, Nickelodeon has been in a bit of a creative slump for nearly a decade. It's been a long time since they've released a cartoon that had the kind of cultural impact that Ren and Stimpy, Rugrats, SpongeBob, or any of their other old school shows had. And while it would be nice to see them fostering exciting new original voices like they did back in the day, there's definitely merit to returning to the creators and shows that made the network what it was in the first place, especially in the case of Zim that never even got the full run it deserved. But now the question is, will Nickelodeon take a completely hands-off approach and let Vasquez truly do whatever he wants, or will there still be constraints? During its original run, Vasquez and Nickelodeon reportedly got into a few arguments over the direction of the show. Amongst other things, Vasquez wanted to start bringing in more characters from his comic Johnny the Homicidal Maniac, and he wanted to make room for them by killing off some of Zim's main cast. Naturally, being a kids network, Nickelodeon didn't want any of their characters dying and refused the idea. But with this new creators first mentality and the fact that the movie will be appealing largely to adults who loved the show as a kid, or as a 20-something-year-old, could Vasquez actually get his wish? Could we see an even more unhinged, off-the-wall version of Zim? It seems crazy, but not impossible. But what do you guys think? What would you like to see happen in the Invader Zim movie, and what other Nicktoons would you like to see come back? Let's discuss. And if you're like us, you were scratching your head over that super punny Darth Vader joke in Rogue One, and if you're like us, then you'll love the rest of the cringy dad jokes he's rocking in our new recut, Vader's Got Jokes. Don't choke on this chance to watch it.